Football Friday Night is brought to you by Hawthorne Bank. With 7 locations in mid-Missouri, we're here to help you. St. Mary's Sports Medicine, we'll get you back in the game. Rourke Aluminum, Steve's Pest Control, Custom Screen Printing, Kempker Heating and Air Conditioning, and Randy Kaiser, State Farm Insurance. It's Football Friday Night. Here's Rod Smith.
And this is more like it. It feels like Football Friday night after a season-opening heat delay. Then last week's rain and lightning delays. We're back to football weather. A nice, cool, drizzly evening around mid-Missouri. In Columbia, the #1 team in mid-Missouri, our prep power pole, Helias, taking on the Hickman Cupies at Hickman High. Crusaders off to a perfect 3-0 start. Cupies 0-3. First time under the Friday night lights for Helias after 3 big Saturday night wins. Crusaders, first possession, Malik Davis breaks through the middle. He is gone. That's an 82-yard touchdown run. 7-0 Helias on top. Later on in the first, Hickman answers by blocking the Crusader punt. Thomas Dutton recovers for the Cupies in the end zone. That's a touchdown, Hickman. A minute remaining in the first quarter. It's Davis again, cutting his way through the Hickman defense. This time, will go 88 yards for a touchdown. Davis finishing with 2 touchdowns, 207 yards rushing. 88 on this one. 14-7 Helias. He has got to be tired. Crusaders keep going the offensive end. Alex Fadul takes the quarterback keeper 1 yard out. Helias 20-7 after a missed extra point. Closing minutes of the first half, Helias adds to their lead. Fadul finds Weston Porter, 14-yard TD. Crusaders led it 27-7 at the half. They win it 48-7. Helias 4-0. Hickman 0-4. First road game of the season for the Jefferson City Jays in St. Louis, taking on DeSmet. JC 2-1 after that win over rival Hickman last Friday night. Great start. Darrell Williams, 100-yard kickoff return to open the game. Isaac rolling long pass to that one sets up an Elijah Pittman short touchdown. Here's an Elijah Pittman long touchdown. 81-yard scamper. Jeff City 21-0, just 3 minutes into the game. Jays led it 24-zip at the half. Rolling to Jake Pridgeon, a touchdown pass. JT Bolkin, 2 field goals. Jeff City wins it 34-0. The Jaybirds are 3-1, back home to play Rogers, Arkansas next week. Big win on the road for JC. On the scoreboard, Rockbridge fell behind early. They come back, but not far enough. Lee Summit West, #1 team in the state, beats the Bruins 48-34. Back in mid-Missouri, a good Tri-County Conference rivalry, California and Eldon. Our own Tony Mullen watched the Pintos and Mustangs gallop onto New Riley Field tonight. Tony?
That's right, Rod. This was the final game in what's been a grueling stretch for Eldon. Mustangs lost to a very good Hogan Prep team in week 2, then falling to Blair Oaks last week. Tonight, Eldon traveling to California to face the state's 4th-ranked Pintos. California off to a 3-0 start, having another good year, and boy, it was all California tonight. First possession, Jaden Barr up top. Drew Norton, the 18-yard touchdown. They had a pair of first quarter TD connections. The defense for California playing outstanding this year. That is the quarterback, Barr, with the interception. Return this one all the way to the end zone. Interception stood. The touchdown was called back on a penalty. But the Pintos would eventually find the end zone, and they just kept on rolling. Look at the nice moves here by Drew Norton, catching it, and he scoots in for a touchdown. It was 34-0 California at the half. They pile it on in the second half, winning it 55-0. That's the 3rd shutout of the year for the Pintos. So California now 4-0. They go to Hallsville next week. Eldon has a date with Warsaw. Rod, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Tony. We had a good time out at Blair Oaks High School tonight with our Central Bank KRCG tailgate. Thanks to the Blair Oaks Band, the cheer squad, and all of the great Falcon fans. All kinds of new green T-shirts for the faithful Falcon backers. Blair Oaks hosting Hallsville tonight. Both teams off to 3-0 starts this season. Only one team is still unbeaten, not the one most expected. Austin Cochran ran in 2 early touchdowns for Hallsville. That one made it 14-0 Indians. Skylar Creed adds to the Hallsville lead. 21-yard touchdown here. It's 21-0. Still 5 minutes left in the opening quarter. Creed and Hallsville go in again from a yard out. capitalizing on another Blair Oaks fumble, 28-0 at the end of the first quarter. Blair Oaks had not given up a touchdown all season. Hallsville scored 4 in the first quarter tonight. Falcons would finally get on the board early in the second quarter. Jordan Hare, 4-yard touchdown, 28-7. But Hallsville forced 4 Blair Oaks turnovers in the opening quarter. Kyle Borland makes the juggling interception for Hallsville, 28-7 at the half. Indians, they win it 42-28 over Blair Oaks. Our own Tom Leffler enjoyed the Blair Oaks tailgate, especially the Hy-Vee hot dogs. He also has a story on the game. You'll find it soon on our sports page at connectmidmissouri.com at Leffler's link. Centralia losing big at Brookfield tonight, 40-0. First loss for the Panthers. Camdenton falling down in Springfield to Kickapoo, 49-28. And the Warsaw Wildcats went to Versailles and beat the Tigers 13-6. The South Callaway Bulldogs keep rolling right along. They get 4 wins in a row for Tim Rulo and company. This one was not close. They beat up on Van Far. Dominating this one, Troy Henches. Quarterback keeper, 42 yards for the score. South Callaway led it 33-0 in the opening quarter. Bulldogs adding another one. Dakota Ballard up the middle, 11 yards, 40-0 South Callaway after the first. They weren't done. Henches connects with Luke Horseman. This one a 43-yard score. South Callaway led it 75-0 at the half. They win it 82-14. The Bulldogs are a perfect 4-0. The Fulton Hornets entertaining the Moberly Spartans in Callaway County tonight. North Central Missouri Conference matchup. Hornets playing well. Noah Braun, nice cuts, back up the middle. Nice gainer here, and look at the new Football Friday Night shirts. Custom screen printing, and Jeff DeLong, nice job. Fulton, Sam Christensen finds Dominique Ford on the sideline. Quick pass, he's gone for the touchdown. Fulton led it 23-0. Moberly scored 2 late touchdowns, but the Hornets hang on to win it 23-13. Fulton's 3rd straight victory. Great start for the Osage Indians, among the few unbeaten teams here in mid-Missouri. Let's head down to the lake, to the school of the Osage. Southern Boone Eagles flying south for this one, and they gave them a battle. Osage early on, Austin Riley to Jeb Robertson. Take a look at the moves here. Nicely done, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Did not quite get in, but he did set up the Osage touchdown. Riley calls his own number. He will dive into the end zone. Extra point, no good. 6-0, Indians on top. Osage next drive halted when Riley was picked off by Joe Stevens for Southern Boone. But the Eagles would turn it right back over to Osage. Then this long 72-yard run. Justin Heiser, the senior tailback, proving again that speed kills. Touchdown Indians. Osage wins at 28-23. Good effort by Southern Boone to keep that thing close. North Central Missouri Conference play in Mexico tonight. The Bulldogs back at home hosting Hannibal. Mexico led this game 12-0 at halftime. Spencer Thomas to Wesley Edding. Nice pass play sets up another Mexico touchdown as Karsten Eckern takes it in. It was 18-0 Dogs. And look who's in the crowd. The dog father. How about that? Mexico finds the end zone again in the third period. Eckern from 11 yards out. It was 26-0 Mexico, but Hannibal comes up with 27 points in the fourth quarter. Heartbreaking loss for Steve Haig in Mexico. They fall 27-26. North Callaway, Montgomery County. The rivalry renewed tonight on Mother's Night in Montgomery. North Callaway, though, scores first thanks to a bad snap. This one goes all the way back to the end zone. Call that a safety, 2-0. T-Birds get the ball right back, and they take it in. George Jones, touchdown. North Callaway, Montgomery County comes right back. Kyle Kroll with a 65-yard touchdown run, but too little too late. North Callaway, 27-23 over Montgomery. Back to Columbia. Justin Conyers and the Battle Spartans played at home against Excelsior Springs. What a nice night for Battle. They led it 29-0 at halftime. Marshall Willingham made it 36 on a 6-yard touchdown run in the third. The Battle defense also stepping up. Rayvon Blocker with the sack. Spartans held Excelsior Springs scoreless in this one. Battle shuts out Excelsior 36-0, going to 2-2 on the season. Herman, the Bearcats are 4-0, a big 65-7 win tonight. Marshall over Kirksville 29-6. It was Booneville falling to Grain Valley. Owensville in overtime. The Dutch pick up their second win of the season, 29-28 over St. James. Rolla picks up a first win for the Bulldogs, 58-22 tonight. Smith Cotton 28-10 over Pleasant Hill. More football in Columbia. The Tolton Trailblazers welcoming the Central Panthers, a team from Missouri's Homeschool Association. Tolton's John Steinmetz, big pass play to Ryan Chappell for the first down. Same drive, Tolton's Christian Elliott goes in. That's a 33-yard touchdown run. Tolton led it 6-0. Still in the first. Bad snap here for Central. Tolton's Luke Campbell in on the quarterback sack just short of the end zone. Next play, Central fumbles. Tolton's Jacob Gibson recovers in the end zone. It's a touchdown. Tolton wins big, 69-6. And Football Friday night finally came to Harrisburg. The first-year Bulldogs playing their first home game tonight, welcoming the Tipton Cardinals. First points for Tipton on their first possession. Ryan Wood takes it 40 yards for the touchdown. Cardinals would lead this thing 34-0 at the half. They win it 46-6. The Cardinals, winners of 2 games this week, back on Monday night and tonight. West Strand gets a big night from Zane Jacoby. 55-7 winners over Schuyler County. It was Salisbury in a shootout, 57-52 over Carrollton. Fayette falls to Cole Camp. Meanwhile, Paris over Knox County. Sacred Heart wins against Slater, and the MMA Colonels lose to Grandview 27-6. Steve's Pest Control Defensive Pest of the Week honors go to California Pinto, Brandon Gump. Big hit there, our Steve's Pest Control Defensive Pest of the Week. KRCG High School Football Team of the Night is voted on by our staff. Tolton Trailblazers, school record 3rd victory of the year. Chad Masters and company win at 69-6. If you missed any scores, go to our High School Football Central webpage at connectmidmissouri.com. You can also find the state rankings and our Mid-Missouri Prep Power Poll. Watch our Football Friday night shows. And we want to thank you for watching this one tonight. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.
Football Friday Night has been brought to you by Hawthorne Bank, St. Mary's Sports Medicine, Rourke Aluminum, Steve's Pest Control, Custom Screen Printing, Kemker Heating and Air Conditioning, and Randy Kaiser's State Farm Insurance.